Hi, this is Marilyn, and welcome to Tarot Ranch. Taking a look at the weekly energy, and of course, they are separated by element, astrological element, earth, water, fire, and air. But you can use that and go by your ascendant, your sun, or your moon, or you can use it as a pick a card, whichever one you happen to feel works best for you. So we're starting out for the week starting August 15th, my birthday. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go with air signs. One moment. So on to the air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. And I did have one little card as I was shuffling. Oh, actually, here's another one. Even though they're face down, I try to take in the energy. And actually, we got two cards. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So originally, we had the Two of Wands. And then here we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups, both reversed. So we'll just kind of keep that rolling around and see what else we get here. So air signs. I'll tell you, it's a puzzle. So we've got Nine of Wands, which also came out for the earth signs. Nine of Wands, that level of exhaustion. When is this ever going to end? And yet, I tell you, everybody's got some level of good cards, like 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misread that? Maybe somebody else had a 10 of, no. There was another 10 somebody got. Anyway, 10 of Cups. Abundance, love, happiness. It's like, all good things, especially emotionally. And 7 of Swords in reverse. So we're looking at that as less, a little less negative and antagonistic than it can be. So as I mentioned, Nine of Wands, a level of exhaustion over. It's like, when is this going to end? But the 10 of Cups is like, I feel good. I feel good. And of course, also the Swords of the mental energy and relating to the truth and information. So I'm thinking there's a lot of revelations, and there have been, and there will be more coming out in the world. There's your Nine of Wands. You're like, I don't know if I can take any more. This is like, and we're hearing again and again. It's like, well, they fudged this over here, and they hid documents over there, and it's like, and it's just going to keep coming. So that's something you have to handle for yourself, is that level of exhaustion about, again, here we go, again, yeah, here we go again. But the 10 of Cups, you feel good about it. Overall, you're feeling good. The 7 of Swords, yeah, I think you feel this in the sense of, because the 7 of Swords is, when it's upright, we think of it as essentially trying to be sneaky and get away with something. And when it's reversed, you could say, well, you can't get away and be sneaky with something, which is good, because it means someone else can't be sneaky and get away with something. And so overall, I think we're just seeing that the tide is turning against the people who would do wrong, in more than just in both their word and deed. And now we have the opportunity to hold them to account. And this is also good. Again, 3 of Swords, when it's upright, is that level of not just disappointment, it's really heartbreak. So we can avoid the heartbreak, the devastation, really. Probably because if I had to pick a word so far to go with this, it would be maturity. It's an understanding of the fallibility of people. And you can approach that with a maturity and say, I understand what this person or people, they were probably thinking and feeling, because I get it. Either you're experienced or you just have this understanding of the world and people's behavior. And the Magician reversed. And I'm going to fit this into this spread to say, because when it's upright, it's the ability to deceive as well as create. It's like creating a smoke screen. Can't get away with it anymore. No one can put one over on you anymore, or at least not at this point in time. As I mentioned, we have the Two of Wands. And I look at this as you're making a plan. You have a plan. Let's see, the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah. I'm also relating it back to maturity. I know it's crazy, right? But the Knight of Wands is no more running around with your head cut off. You're going to slow down. You're going to contemplate. You're going to plan. That's your Two of Wands. And then the Page of Cups, you're not going to take stuff personally. You're not going to be rash and emotional. You're not going to be out of control like, someone like the puppet master. You're not going to be the puppet anymore. Now you have gained that perspective and that control over yourself. So I'm just going to leave it there. I think it's wonderful. Of course, as I mentioned, still a level of mental concern, anxiety, exhaustion. It's like, oh, really? But you have this incredible, really incredible understanding. It's like all of a sudden you can see, you get the big picture and perspective, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to sweat it because I know what it is. I know how it's going to turn out. I know how to handle it, whatever. And number one, being reactionary, not the way to handle it. Okay, so anyway, good for you. Take care. So I just want to take a moment and thank you for joining me here at Tarot Ranch. I hope this works for you, and I appreciate all of your, I've gotten some wonderful comments and likes that it's like, oh yeah, you're on target and got that. And that's what I strive for. And I tell you, I think it's really great. And some of it, I was very nervous because, I'm still nervous. This is your life, right? So I take that seriously, and I enjoy it in part because I can tell when I flip a card now. I'm like, before, you start in a project and you go, you recognize there's a learning process, even though there's some base where you go, yeah, it's like, I know there's got to be something going on here. And now I will just say, I feel like I'm really coming into, sometimes I flip a card and I go, oh, I know what this is. Yeah. And sometimes I'm still working on it a little. So I thank you for bearing with me, but I do hope that this is good for you. And I thank you for joining me. So take care until next week. Bye.